So, out on the GSX, giving it a bit of a test ride. After fitting the new rack that I made and sticking a top box on it. Hasn't actually got much in the top box. Bottle of water and a few bits and pieces, but I thought I'd give it a run out and see how I do. Before I burden it with too much weight. And I thought I'd try it down, oh that's disgusting, down this dodgy country lane. It's got a few undulations in it to get it rocking and bobbing and bouncing. I'll give you a look at it in my by now well used parking space. Right, there it is. One made by me, Givey rack, well, rear rack with a Givey adapter plate on it and a top box sat on top of that. It does sit high, but then if it was one of the factory made racks, it'd only be 2 or 3 inches lower than it is anyway. But it's on there. This is partially rubber mounted, so there's got to be a bit of movement, but there's no way that's going anywhere. Hopefully. That's what I say. Today is the test ride. I'm pretty sure now, I've done some research on the Öhlins and they don't really do this colour gold on many of their shocks, especially the newer ones, and I'm pretty sure they don't have a Öhlins sticker on there. That would be printed on if it was Öhlins. Well, it should be printed on for the amount Öhlins cost. So I think these are like original shocks. Let's say this one is leaking. He says, just try that again. Yeah, minuscule leak, but it's definitely leaking. But I've got other shocks coming and I want to get rid of these rear foot pegs, which means because this side, the exhaust is held on by this bracket here and the bolts on the header. There's nothing in between. So I've bought stainless steel P-clip to go around that and bolt to where the centre stand would go. And then I'm going to do away with this and put a bracket from here down, which again will still hold this section up, but the P-clip down there, the idea of that is to stop any sort of backwards and forwards movement. That's how my brain works anyway. Rivet's missing on the bottom of that, that's why. Rivet or broken? Broken. So then I'll get rid of the foot pegs, new shocks will go on. Having trouble finding a chain guard. Don't want the hugger. I want to take the hugger off completely. So I'm having trouble finding a chain guard. So as I say, I thought I'd bounce it along this road here. Yeah, it's got a bottle of water in it and a couple of other bits. But not the weight that I carry to work, which, oh, that was a bit tighter than I thought, which is about 12 to 15 kilograms when I take all my water and everything on a Monday. But I'll probably just carry on doing that with the V-Strom, and then if I want to take anything else, I can throw it in a top box on this if I want. But as I've said, the under seat storage is immense on this, so the chances of actually needing a top box on this are very slight. But I didn't want to get to a point where I didn't use the bike because I couldn't carry stuff on it. I want to keep that choice open, and as I keep saying, I want to use it as a secondary commuter bike. So it needs some versatility about it. And that versatility will be the top box. Excellent. Oh, it's tighter than I thought it would be as well. Anything, nothing. So yeah, that was it really. Just a quick video to show the progress, to show how mighty the bike looks with the top box on it. Yes, and it's quite late. Usually I get out Sunday morning, but it's actually what was it, about 4 o'clock, half 4. We went out for a bit of lunch along the promenade at Hove, and then had to wait for the shopping to be delivered. Thank you Tesco's, didn't fuck it up this week. And then I was allowed out. Well, I think if the top box survives this with next to nothing in it, we should be alright sticking 5 or 10 kilos in there. Dragon's Green. Oh, have a look at you. Dragon's Green. That was left back there. Not right, that was a black car trying to kill me. But, yeah. I'm quite taken with this little lane here, with all its undulations. I suppose I've got to be a bit careful with me low level swing arm on this. It really would dig in. Someone walking up, yeah. Oh, what exciting little place is this? Shipley dial post, I think. Just stand in the road having a chat. Them old folk. He says, being an old fart himself. It's got some nice curved bends, but it's got enough bouncy bits to fucking put you off. And I've had one accident this year due to that, so I'll try not to have another one. Sorry to disappoint you. There we go, back to some sort of civilization. Oh no, it's dial post. All inbred. That's rude. Oh, I've ended up on the A24. Really didn't want that. really didn't want that. It's ridiculous. Let's go down to Ashurst, I think. I think this is a dodgy little lane down here. That's someone's house. Oh yeah, this has got some undulations. Test my framework out. See, that's a proper forest, isn't it? With ferns underneath the trees. I don't know about you, it's just, I don't know whether it's because I went New Forest so many times with the parents and that, and a proper forest just has ferns underneath it. A lot of the wooded areas we get these days just don't have much ground foliage at all. Foliage. How could you? Just a little thought. Just thought I'd throw it out there. That's the way my mentality is. Oh, that had me out the seat. Oh, Jesus. What sort of fall comes down here? And when does it end? Oh dear. Lucky I've got an adventure bike. Anyway, that's probably enough of a test run. Box is still on, yes. So that'll do. I'll go and have a play. Off camera, I think. Ta-ra. Skeptical of you. Yes, it did survive the journey, and yes, I did have a good play. Thank you. Oh, that's what biking's all about, isn't it? The off-camera antics. Anyway, that really is it now. Ta-ra.